New characters? What?
It sounds like it.
It's up to you as an individual. If you walk your character off the show while we're playing, obviously you make a new character.
Yeah, so we're making some serious decisions here, guys. Sorry it took a little while to come back. I'm curious what's up with Toby right now. In your dream state, you've lost a huge portion of your memories. You've lost everything that was before you became owned by Coral, by
it's
everyone
over
before
99% of my memory is gone.
Yeah.
Think of all that free disk space. There's so much room for new memories.
You're gonna have to definitely run a defrag for sure.
Yeah. So it's just it we get like weird Toby OS vision where it's like just pulling up like the memories of like it's just we're getting shots of the first episode and then it just like another shot of just like static and then like the first episode and then like static and then it's just like a list just start coming down like deleted file, deleted file, deleted file, deleted file. And it just doesn't end. It's just like going like infinitely up the screen.
Yeah. Maloxy, what's going on with you? You've been conscious through this whole fight.
Am I out of my binders?
I will come over and
I
cut you
feel
loose.
like, yeah, definitely a passing stroke from a lightsaber will definitely get you out of them.
The millisecond I am out of my binders, I am pulling out my phone data pad thing to call Hayden.
You get like this client is out of contact right now. Please call again. To his HoloNet connection.
Would that happen if that could mean he's either out of HoloNet connection or the
We're
HoloNet.
sorry. This number has been disconnected by orbital laser.
That could mean he's dead or his HoloNet connector is not connected. So, fuck. Yeah.
Moxie, I sense that something is troubling you.
Yeah, she's like just desperately typing on the thing, and then she like hitting it against the ground.
Also, I see that something is troubling
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Really a Jedi sense thing or just like
What is the matter? What did I miss?
She looks up at you with like tears streaming down her face. I think she killed Hayden.
All right. So I got a big range on sense, Arthur. Can I do a thing to try and sense Hayden?
I mean, what is your sense range?
Ah, crap.
It's still on the personal scale, right? Not the planetary scale?
I do not have planetary.
Yeah, then there's no way.
Okie doke.
He's like 300 kilometers away if he's alive. So
Caleb's like he's definitely dead. I don't sense it.
Ooh, sorry.
He's not strong in the Force, so you wouldn't be able to use sense to grab him on planet.
Right. That's basically that was the reason for the question.
Unless he is strong in the Force.
He's not right now.
I did
Not
say
Force
multiple
dude.
times that there were numerous Force signatures on planet, and you were like, "I'm not going to pay to learn what those are. I don't want to."
Can't pay evil. Anyway, Caleb
Yeah,
puts
Maloxy, you definitely note the shift in Caleb's eye color, by the way, now that his like irises are glowing white now instead of blue or red or anything super scary.
But does she care?
That's a good
0
question.
bucks. She looks inside her box of fucks and spent them all on the fight. It's empty. Caleb puts a hand on her shoulder and says, "The fight's over. We will. There's nothing more important now than making sure the others are okay."
Yes.
Also, Gator's not conscious, so we need Toby conscious. Maloxy, do you know anything about it? Or is Toby conscious? Because he was looking through his memories in the scene a couple seconds ago.
That was in my like download down.
Yeah,
power
he's
off state.
definitely powered
All right.
off.
I'm in like R2D2
puts the data
mode.
pad with the broken screen away, and then stands up and moves over. Do you have any more of your robot Healy pad things?
Yeah, there's like 9 of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll dig
He's
through.
so
with
ready
my-
to heal himself.
He has these pads that put them back together, and then she finds one and like starts plugging it in and getting it into the damaged circuits.
And I'm switched off as well, though, so you'll have to turn me on.
Okay, yeah. So I'll turn this turn the switch on, and then I'll use enough of them to get you back to where you turn on. I'm not sure what your damage is or whatever, but yeah.
Okay, as soon as I turn on, I like jump up and like flip my arm open and like nothing shoots out. And I like look around kind of panicked and I'm like, she's gone. She's gone. You let her get off? She
No,
took
Toby.
everything.
No, Toby. It was a draw. She does not have your memories.
Like she's taken everything. Couture, is he still alive?
He's unconscious. We need you.
Scramble over to Couture. I have, let's see, it's a, what is it? A 3? What's the crit?
He doesn't have any crits that are keeping him from.
He's just got a shit ton of wounds. Plus, you can't heal any more crits on him.
Oh, right, I already did that.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll slap. Let's see how many. You used 1, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Really?
Yeah, I go into like field surgeon mode. And like slapping synth skin over like large seared portions of Gator. And then, a little like booster shot to wake him up.
I just sort of like sit upright, and like the equivalent of bed hair for Nalatolians, just like maybe like this disarray of like.
The tentacles are all in the front. Like
Yeah.
instead of going back, they just go.
I'm waking him up and I'm like, valiant effort, boy. Oh, it wasn't our day though. I can't believe it.
So he would just sort of look around and see that she's not there anymore, and Gay would just be like,
I felt a great urge to remove her from the force.
You all felt that urge, Gator.
No, you don't
Definitely.
understand. I really needed to revoke her. Either cut her off from the life force or...
I'm gonna cut off more than that.
Good. That is a good feeling.
Look, if she doesn't have my memories, she's not important to me. She'll get herself killed soon enough. Nagas
Arthur,
and
you
I
said
will
that
use her up like a...
on the memories on the ground.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I can like?
I mean, she grounded into sand. It's all up in there. They're
Yeah,
gone.
but I'm also a mechanic.
They're gone.
Toby, she attacked the ship from orbit. We need to find out if Hayden and the Ultraviolet and...
The Ultraviolet is not answering his phone.
Wait. He's alive?
He's disconnected right now. I don't have a positive or negative reading.
What about, is he Wrath or Rave right now? What about Wrath?
Anything?
Okay, you're contacting a Wrath. Yeah, the comm link goes through, and you get in binary. It's like, hello.
Ah, good to see you're not destroyed.
Yes.
Were you in range of the blast, or did you leave the ship?
I'm sorry. Can you identify yourself?
I just hang up. Wrath has been compromised or broken or something, I'm afraid. Look, what's important now is Niall's going after Toby Zero. He's the only one with the... Look, she's deleted everything. Everything I have. Thousands of years studying
All of
knowledge.
your memories of the past were deleted?
All of my knowledge of the ancient Sith, the Jedi Order. It's all gone.
Young Caleb, too.
Yeah, but you still have the memories of those memories, right? That's how that works? All the flashbacks we've had since the beginning of the game.
Right, yeah, but that's like fractionally, like I had defragmented like nothing.
What
Like
would it
slump down in the sand.
to like help? Like, I mean, can I do anything to like recover these things from deletion?
No. I mean, she deleted them off of his core, like by physically removing them, and then stomped on them.
Right.
I look around. Are there any speeders or ships?
Yeah,
or
there
anything?
are a couple like speeders out here. No ships. There's no atmospheric
Okay.
craft.
A
The
speeder that can
pleasure
fit
barge you used to get out here is still here.
I point to a speeder that can fit 4 people.
The pleasure barge is the only thing large enough to carry multiple people.
Fuck.
Right, but the pleasure barge has itself a like lifeboat thing, right? Because I spend a force die on it.
Holy fuck, she erased my return ticket. I can't believe this.
Yeah, if you spend a force die on it, for sure, it has a little lifeboat that you can take.
Like a four,
for
it's
4 people.
probably like a 6-person, but it definitely is just a thing that we
A
can.
lifeboat in case someone falls into the sand.
Well, no, in case the entire pleasure thing in the middle of the wastes has like
Okay,
a
that makes, okay.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
literally life raft size. Like, you guys are all going to have to sit in very close order, and it's going to fly towards the nearest settlement beacon at top speed.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we have a mechanic who could probably make it free fly.
Oh, for sure.
So
if you want to
but
make a
we don't really have a place
mechanic
to be
check,
going.
you can wrangle this thing to go someplace else, Gator. Like, you can free the robot computer core from its programming.
Free the
There
beast.
might be a trail we can follow from the wreckage if they.
We've got to get to a settlement and get something to boost our sensor capacities. We've got to locate my son and Molox's brother. And
I got a toolkit. Can I get
Yeah, I'll give you a blue die.
So,
we said?
but you don't have to make that roll at all if we're just going to the settlement.
Yeah, if you want to go back to Anchor.
So if we're going to the ship to try and look for a trail, we can do that, and we will need you to make that roll. But if we're just going to a settlement to like try and find another way, then
going to the ship. I mean, there might be cleanup crew. We just...
Yeah,
no
I mean,
shade.
you unlock the computer. It's no longer set into
Okay,
only
yeah.
fly in one direction.
I hop in the pilot's or the driver's seat.
There
Just
is no driver's seat. You're gonna have to fly it by like data pad.
Oh, okay.
Toby, wherever we're going, not to be too much of a.
You're literally gonna have to iPhone it, where you're like, okay, all right.
Some controls are terrible.
Can I take
But as you can see, Niall has carved a
I
few
wanna-
chunks out of me.
specifically? I would like to take the lightsabers that she threw away.
They're destroyed.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
I'm still taking them.
Okay, you have 2
Oh, yeah.
destroyed lightsabers.
I grab my gun.
So one of the things that you should be able to do is like repair these things.
They're destroyed. I am absolutely attempting to remove as many lightsabers from the show as possible, and on purpose, because they've become holy artifacts that everyone is like getting after.
No, I legitimately wanted to have one extra one, Arthur, for times like this when I lose my fucking lightsaber. I didn't. You dance around with your NPCs with necklaces full of lightsabers.
That would what?
Literally
that was
a
from
thing
the
you did.
comics. Are we talking about the hut with the lightsabers on the comics from Star Wars 9?
No, you had someone with like 3 or 4 lightsabers on like their belt. or
No,
something.
Director Rand had one, and Victoria had one as well. I will point out both of them are dead now. It's weird. People who use lightsabers tend to end up dead on this show
So,
pretty
is there
quickly.
anything at all that I can recover from these lightsabers?
Crystals.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, maybe you can pull the crystal out. I'll have to look up the destructed rules. I'm pretty sure they're just destructed, but we'll see.
I'm 100% certain actually that these lightsabers and stuff like that, when they get destroyed, they like you have to make like a pretty difficult check to bring them back. But like you need like gear and tools and
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
okay.
It sounds like we're coming.
Yeah, we
to
can
it.
say you gathered them and then figure it out.
So what else
Well,
do
he
you guys want to
gathers
do?
them either way, basically.
Yeah. I grab my pistol and then just grab the other things. Let's go.
We also grab like the disruptor from the pile of weapons that was made. Like,
I mean, I think that's still in Toby's backpack, right?
well, because they made a
disruptor?
pile of weapons as part of the surrender. Like, disarm.
Yeah,
that
but they
ever
never
happened.
took the
Oh.
disruptor rifle out.
Okay.
Do we look over and see the dead body of that guy and like, oh,
Yeah, he's still smoking and dead from getting shot in the face.
is that the person we were
Well, I've
supposed to
got your
kill?
job done for you. I hope you're fucking happy.
Did we need to provide proof or anything?
How much were they going to pay you for this?
No, it was not a pay job. This was
Like-
part of what we owed them.
What are you doing here anyways? I thought you were going to see a specialist.
I found the specialist, and at the same time, I sensed that Niall was attacking you.
I was rather hoping to hear that the specialist wasn't good enough and that he was,
Oh, I actually met Luke Skywalker. It turns out that he had another
Wait,
holocron.
Commander Skywalker is on planet, and you didn't bring him? What the fuck is wrong with you? That would have been no fucking problem. He would have destroyed her. Are you a
Unfortunately,
moron?
his mission was more important than ours.
What was he doing? Fucking counting sand? He's on fucking Tatooine.
Doesn't matter now.
I just shake my head.
Fucking meatbags.
Toby, I appreciate the situation, but it's been resolved. Even he would not have saved your memories at that point.
Whatever.
Nobody died. I was able to get here in time.
That guy in the background.
He would have been, to be fair,
Nobody died.
he was dead too. Like, nobody died.
He's just Aunt-Maruing it in the sand over there.
Look, Toby,
I love the idea that it's in focus on him, and you guys are blurry in the foreground, and you're still
No one
talking.
died. It's fine.
it does that shift blur, right?
Worst Jedi ever.
Toby, he had a holocron from. Well,
Look, do you think it would be a fate worse than death to lose 99% of your memories? Because that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. This is pretty bad.
that
I
had already-
literally am like a blank slate here.
Toby, I understand. It's not that nothing was lost, but it was too late for that anyway. I came only in time to make sure she didn't leave with them, and that you all lived.
I'd rather she fucking had them. Now there's only Toby Zero's copy.
And if she had them, what would her and Naga Sadao have done with it? Would we have had a chance to stop them later?
Naga Sadao was clearly in conflict, trying to take control of fucking Niall, crazy bitch.
I
and-
realized that.
I'm sure if things had worked out a little better, Naga
We don't know
Sadao
what
would have
she
been
needed from
perfectly
you.
happy interviewing me rather than every other psychopath who deems that if they need information in someone, they should just take their fucking brain.
If you're done arguing about your force shit or whatever, can we figure out if your son and my brother are dead?
Right. Are we going to the wreckage or to the settlement?
To
I
the
could try
ship, thought.
tracking Wrath. I just don't trust that little bugger. He said he didn't recognize my voice or something.
Let's go to the ship and see what we can find.
Can I try to track comms of Wrath? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, make a computer roll. Two purple.
Arthur, I looked it up.
It's gonna be with a black die. Sorry, what was that?
It's 3 purple.
To do what?
3 purple mechanics check to fix things that are completely like.
What page is the repairing thing on? I'm literally
It's
gone through like
166 for
100
weapon
pages right now and not found it.
Literally rolled nothing.
166.
Shit.
I mean, I would have been helping you, so you should probably. Take
I'm sitting
which,
here like scrolling down trying to see my result.
which book are you using, Dave?
Force and Destiny.
Okay, that explains why 166 has absolutely nothing. Okay, speaking of absolutely nothing, which is what you're about to
Absolutely
become,
nothing.
that's your role. Yeah, you try to trace the call that you got, but you're getting some interference on the line
Do I think that's just like weather or just bad connection?
with
or is it,
literally no advantage. You can't tell.
There are quite a lot of scavengers on this planet. That could be what happened to Rat. They would have deleted his memories.
Look, with better censoring equipment, I could track him down. I'd rather not waste time going to a smoking hole in the ground that used to be our beautiful ship. Okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Malachi,
just
what's
do-
going on with you while these people still
I'm
continue
sitting
to
in
talk?
the thing, trying to figure out how to honk the horn.
Do you maybe like gun the engine a couple times? Like,
Yeah. Like,
All right, let's get in. We can talk on the way to this settlement. Gator, if you want to
So,
try and track Wrath again yourself, that's another thing that we can do. But
I
we
guess
have to
as an out of character thing, would the blast have like just would there be anything there for us to look through, or would it have just obliterated literally everything?
That's a good point. Is there anything in the
there's
pathfinder?
definitely. I mean, you saw that the ship was melted, so there's still something left you could go look at.
And what we're really interested in is like tracks in the sand leading away. So those would be
Or
in fact-
bodies.
Sure, exactly. So there's equal reason to go to a settlement and go to the wreckage. So that's why we're trying to have a conversation that's not really going anywhere.
Let's go to the ship and at least see if their bodies are there.
It's a trap.
From there, we can figure out what to do.
All right, ship first. Gator on the way if you want to try and track Wrath. It's up to you.
All right,
What?
off to the ship.
His communication device. We still have his call
Off to
sign.
the ship.
That's not how it works.
Well, Toby just did it.
Obviously not, because he didn't do it.
Well, he didn't succeed. There's static on the line. Something he's done before.
Look, it'll be no problem if we can
Right.
Maybe we
Sensor
can
equipment.
get it. If we can get anything off the ship and use one of the sensor arrays, if any are in place still.
Okay. While you're going there, let's have a montage of Gator trying to fix these lightsabers.
Sabers? Okay.
Each of them is going to be a 1 red, 2 purple, 1 black roll.
Okay. All right.
It is now unusable. The first lightsaber is a useless piece of junk with nothing in it.
Okay.
But you've got 4 advantage to maybe make your next check better.
Can I?
This
Oh,
is in
I'm sorry,
combat,
hang on.
so you
I was
can't
supposed to
pass
add-
them.
I'm supposed to add a blue die to that roll, Arthur, because of my.
Okay.
Oh
You
my
did.
gosh!
No, that was from my skills.
Oh.
If the blue die, yeah, I was gonna say actually does
Oh,
something,
my
I will
bad.
shit myself.
Well, shit myself. Well, he's got 6 advantage.
I love how you guys think blue dice won't do anything, but black dice are somehow horribly crippling.
Well, 5
yeah.
black die. We never
Can I-
get 5 blue.
I underestimate neither.
Can I give myself a blue die from those advantages? Maybe the first one, I understand how it works.
Nope. No. You can, however, turn this lightsaber hilt into a high-quality decorative item.
Dispenser.
Can I hit? Actually, you know what? Here's what I use the advantage for. I want to use the advantage to make it so that it looks like we can sell it later.
Yeah, okay, definitely. If you want to spend 6 advantage to turn it into something that a normal purveyor, like, if someone is an expert on lightsabers, they're going to be like, yeah, this is a useless piece of junk. But if you try to unload this on some guy in a spaceport who's like, oh, a lightsaber, huh? 10,000 credits for this. Suckers.
Yeah, done. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
okay. Yeah, you definitely have a shady lightsaber.
Sucker.
All right, so now I'm going to do it for the second saber.
Yeah, that's a working lightsaber again. You've completely repaired it.
Yeah, so maybe I'm just like fucking around with this thing, and then I'm like, oh, this one, no, not so much. I put it down, then I'm just like, I fiddle with this other one for a bit, and then I'm just like, maybe I'm like looking down the barrel, and I turn the lights on, and I'm gonna like dodge it out of the way. It's like,
What is Jesus?
I'm just like, oh, what is-
Careful with that, man. You need training.
Caleb is
Oh,
like
very
old man
dangerous.
napping in the back, and when he hears the lightsaber turn on, he startles awake and turns on his lightsaber and going on and turns it off.
Yeah,
That's the pink
Careful back
lightsaber.
there.
this is a
Jeez.
pink lightsaber, yes. This is her 2
Like,
pinks.
I'm like, well, Naya's lightsaber. What do you know?
Well, she walked away with yours, so it's only fitting that you have hers.
That's Gator picked it up. Sure, you could do something crazy with it.
Yeah, I turned it into a double-sided lightsaber. Arthur.
Right now, he just
Nope.
pokes a hole in one end.
Nope.
That's all it takes.
No.
Drill.
Yeah, I just sort of like I turn it off, and I'm just like I sort of like palm it over to Toby, and I'm just like,
Good luck with this one. Don't lose it, I guess.
I just like open my wrist so he can like drop it in my arm.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna let one of your party members choose who's gonna make the perception for the group.
What about a survival?
What kind of check is it? Is it vigilance?
It's perception,
Cunning. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Where the hell is perception?
right?
Under
I have
P
2
for
yellow.
perception.
All right,
Um,
I have 1 yellow and 4 green.
Okay. You're both better than me.
Meloxy, I feel like you're pretty motivated to make this check as you approach the ship.
I reckon Meloxy should make it.
Can I be like give like a blue die by like scanning for life forms?
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
I mean,
I'll be like,
could
I
we do
have
the thing where we
on
can
my
where we
com,
do the helping roll where we combine our stuff?
Oh yeah. I mean, Toby's doing that. If you want to give your skill to Caleb, do you have ranks in perception?
I have 1.
I mean, you can give Caleb 1 blue die then.
Okay.
How many blue am I getting?
2 so far.
Oh, 2? Okay. Gator would just be like, no, the ship.
Yeah, it's just a fucking
What does it look
smoking
like?
hell.
Just weep. Just weeping.
Has it just turned literally to glass or something like that? Like, what
Well,
is it?
I'll describe it when we get there, but you guys are about to come over the ridge.
All right, so what else do I have to put into this roll then? Against 2
You
purple?
get 3 blue die on this roll,
3 blue die.
and you're going against 1 red, 1 purple.
Oh, of course. All right. Let's
I'm
get a despair so that I have a
spinning
heart attack and die. Nope.
Okay.
Maybe we
Yeah,
need to start
so
talking
as you
about
come
that
over
on
the
the
ridge, your scanning input from Toby lights up, and everyone immediately notices a sand crawler in the distance moving towards the ship. And you can see the tracks where a sand crawler went past the ship and is now, maybe you catch it, it's turning around. But to turn a sand crawler around takes such a long time. It's in the process of being like,
All right.
it's several miles away, and it's still turning. And it looks like it's only turning at like 1 radian per several minutes. So
Can I use that?
you see foot. You
Yeah.
definitely see a lot of foot traffic around the sandcrawler tracks. So.
Right. So can I use that triumph to determine with certainty if the Jawas were there before the ship got shot?
Yeah, they definitely were.
All right.
Yeah,
so
you get some thermal imaging, CSI style.
I do have those goggles.
Yeah.
So I say as we come around the hill, and I said it was scavengers. They got there before the ship was shot. They're on the sand crawler, most likely.
Must have a control chip and maybe he got his memory wiped.
Yes,
I'm
and
wondering-
ultraviolet might be in a similar situation.
So the Jawas have them, is what they're telling me.
Yeah, they got there before the ship was shot, Maloxy.
I just
Okay.
look,
Alive.
We go to the sandcrawler.
I just want to look at the sandcrawler to see if it hyperspace jumps.
Not from the surface of the planet with low
I
altitude.
just imagine like
Jewel.
light, and then there's a column of Jawas like into the sky that are falling because they just they were like hanging on or something. Like ah! Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's go rescue our crew from some midgets. Let's go beat up some children.
Okay, I'm
That'll
gonna
make us
throw
feel
this to you
better after
guys in
having
the
our
roll 20.
trooper pushed in by a teen girl.
I'm gonna heal up a bit.
Yep, me too, please.
If you want, I could have also made like a mechanics check on you, Toby. If you want to get,
Yeah, I definitely have 2 crits.
which one do you want to get rid of?
Which is they're both 2. So yeah, I'll take the head and get rid of that head ringer, I guess.
Toby, can I get some medical?
Yeah, let me make sure I have my math right. 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can use 4. Right, I can use 5 a day of 3, so that is 15. Perfect. And can I recover my strain yet?
Yeah, you guys can all make what is it, vigilance rolls to recover strain at the end of an discipline or vigilance, something like that.
How much do you recover?
Per success.
All right, and what's it against? 2 purple?
Nothing. You roll against nothing.
Oh, okay. And is that discipline or vigilance?
I will need to look it up. It's in the combat section.
It's pretty sure it's vigilance.
Yeah.
No, it's vigilance or cool.
Vigilance or cool. There you go.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Determine. Okay, interesting.
So we get all of these cool sound effects as you guys roll up to the Jawa's
Oh, okay. Oh, I still had
crawler.
blues. So one less success than that.
They bring down the ramp, and some Jawas come down and are like, "Utini, knock knock tikaduaka."
Where are they?
Okay, so quick question.
Una chana
actually.
watata.
Did you have a chance to like heal a crit on me while we were flying in?
I need to know the number of it.
They're both 2 purple, and neither one of them has long-term effects, so they're just.
I suggest you don't heal him because
the other
we
thing
got
is
to do
that's
the
what I
raise
said,
the
yeah.
bar
I'm
surgery.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
that's surgery.
I'm like, you realize that you'll be in recovery for quite some time if I try to repair these.
Don't worry about it. Then, for narrative reasons, we don't have that happen.
Yeah, we can act out the narrative reasons.
Mechanics roll, by the way, to heal your thingy.
Okay, that'll do it.
Oh yeah, a metric crap
And then
ton.
can I heal a metric crap ton of strain from those bonus things that he got?
You're attempting to recover strain.
No.
from-
That was his mechanics to heal me. So 3 will take care of.
Oh,
my,
yeah,
my,
you'll take
crit.
it. Fucking crap ton of strain back. Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful roll.
I'm just like, maybe when I'm like looking at your chassis, and it's like, you do realize you have a lot of room now for upgrades.
Yes, well, I've been dying for some cortices for some time, but yes, this body is a bit sluggish. You know,
It's actually kind of funny because now that your memory chips have been removed, you can actually put in Cortez's weave. Weird.
So as you guys are all talking, Maloxi and the Jawa are in the background yelling at each other. And do you speak Huttese or Jawa or anything like that, Maloxi?
We said that I speak Huttese before.
Yeah. So he starts negotiating with you,
Yeah.
Huttese. He's like,
1 Cathar, 2 droids, that ship, where are they?
droids belong to us now. Well, 1 droid belongs to us. Other droid serving its master.
Cathar.
wait, what? Serving its mass? You must be talking about UV, not fucking Rat. What happened to the tall droid?
Yes, tall droid serving master. Ship
Cathar.
sold.
He left.
No, he's on board right now.
Oh, serving your master. Well, I don't.
Cathar.
Having his
Looks
Yes.
like me.
Yes.
White stripe on head.
Yes, small furry cat creature, not doing so well inside. Very hot, very dry. The servant bot is feeding him various
I spit out
forms
my
of
cred
liquid
stick, and I'm like,
refreshment.
Well, bring the fucking thing out here. What are you doing, you
What?
inhumane
No,
fucking animals?
he has paid for passage to Anchorhead. We bought ship from him. Look at it now. Is garbage. No one will buy this slagged wreck. We're going to have to disassemble it. He will make it. I don't know why I'm talking to
Sold
any of you about
my
this.
ship.
I'm tempted to just start shooting at everyone.
All right. Let's cut to the chase here. I will pay you money to give me a more specific answer about what happened to the tall droid.
You want to know what happened to the tall droid? You pay me money and you take a ride.
Yeah. Okay. I'll pay for all 4 of these. For all
It's
4
like,
of them.
oh, how much are you willing to offer for a ride?
30
We don't need a
space
fucking
dollars.
ride with these
I-
fucking... He said
Look.
it's hot inside. We don't want to go in there, right? Biloxi, don't get
Look, I will also buy the droid that you recovered from that pile of slag.
Oh, really? Interesting.
And all I want is
How much are you willing to pay for the droid?
All I want is some straightforward answers. I will pay you market price, less than you would get if you sold it as scrap.
Not many military-grade astromech droids out here. Rare.
He's a piece of garbage. I used him for years.
So he's like, is that that's got to be a deception roll because
I
there's.
actually do think he's a piece of garbage. He never
Yeah, but you haven't used him for years. He's fresh. He's literally like
Out of
30
Sure.
days old.
All right.
box or whatever.
That's
Yeah.
fair enough. I've got a
Yeah,
crap
but,
ton of cunning.
I'll be trying to contact UV again now that I know that he's there.
Every time you try to contact UV, now that you're this close, it's just interference from the ship. The ship is literally like shielded to prevent droids from being able to call out for help.
Can we all fit on this emergency thing? If
Yeah.
I were to get the three of them and the 4 of us.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be real tight, and the thing is gonna fly super low. But yeah.
Would it be slower than going on this piece of shit?
No. I mean, these things move at like a half mile an hour.
Right. Yeah.
Crawler is like human crawling speed.
Right. Exactly. So
It's slower than probably a person could probably outwalk a sand crawler.
Mhm.
The fact is, it's also a moving like city, so that's why it's
Yes.
nice. Yeah. So I'll make a deception check. What against?
This guy's a negotiator, so let's see here. 2 red, 2 purple, and 2 black.
Jesus, God in heaven! I don't even care anymore. Full advantage and a triumph.
damn it.
Oh no,
Yeah.
just 2 advantage and a triumph. I'm still rolling those blues. This is why I don't use the dice at the top.
Just get used to using the dice pool. Just use it and then empty it. It's like that's how it works, and you're not
There's an
using
empty
it that
button
way.
you can press, literally on that thing.
Yeah, the little refresh will empty it. for you.
So he doesn't believe you, but he does trust you from now on. So he's like, "You're full of crap." Is obviously factory fresh, but I appreciate your moxie, sir. I'll tell you what. I'll offer you a reduced price to get on this this wonderful pleasure barge right here and continue with us for Anchorhead. For all 4 of you, I will charge you only 4 credits.
I'm only interested in the droids. I will pay for the passage on the pleasure cruise, but we're not actually going to stay. Just tell me what happened to the droids. Give me the droids. I will pay you. And also,
I cannot give you the other droid. It is serving its master. We weren't able to negotiate for its price. However, the astromech droid you can easily take from us. It's annoying and stupid. 10,000 credits.
done. And I will pay you also to take me to the cat and to the tall droid.
Yeah. By this point, I've already gone on to the thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
so
let's do-
yeah,
do
you
it
enter
walking
the
over there.
warm. It's literally the worst environment in the world for you, Malaxi. There's electricity sparkling everywhere. There's lots of ozone. It's too hot. It's too dry. It's very cramped and confined.
It's even
There's
more
no
hot
high
because I'm wearing my
spaces.
jacket. But I have
Yeah.
to wear my jacket, so whatever.
There's like 4 Jawas around a sabacc table, and your brother has an enormous pile of script and credits that he's apparently winning from them. And he's got like 2 different drinks, 2 different hands, just sipping out of them. And Ultraviolet is like adjusting his clothing and like smoothing it out for him. Your brother's eyes are glazed over from obvious drug use. He's just like, "Oh, hey,
I'm just like, "Oh, there
Malaxi,
you
I
go.
mean-
how's it going?"
You should
I
tell
just
him I'm probably going to murder him for trying to sell my ship, but whatever, it's destroyed, so...
I just did what Malaxi actually does. She clenches her fists and her bones just crack like every single one of her fingers. And so she just walks up to Hayden.
Doom Marine.
As you do, he flips over a card and is like, 023, idiots array! And everyone's like, "Oh, that's a cheetah! Oh!" And he rakes in a huge pile of credits. He's like, "Hey, I'm just here being an idiot. How's it going? I didn't think you'd be back to the ship so soon."
He probably doesn't notice it, but you definitely see like the lines of dried tears that were down my face when I thought he was dead, but actually he wasn't. So she's standing like over him, just glaring down at him, and then like just starts hitting him, like that kind of like light hitting where it's I'm not trying to hurt him, it's just I'm angry and relieved. So like just like "Ugh. I thought you were dead.
Oh, yeah, like, I feel like I'm not alive unless I'm doing Lasai, so I get that.
No.
Do you have any idea what just happened to the fucking ship?
I mean, they said that there was a thermonuclear level destruction, some gobbledygook. I pointed out that our contract was binding, though. It seemed like a pretty good idea to get it in words. They seem really upset, and then I've won, like, another 30,000 credits from them?
Yeah, I thought you were on the ship.
What? No, that's ridiculous. Of course I wasn't on the ship. That would be stupid. What kind of idiot would be on
Yes,
a ship that
what
explodes?
kind of idiot stays on a ship that he's just sold to someone and doesn't own it?
Well, I mean, technically you're a robot, so the Jawas don't really recognize your ownership of that.
You want to take this outside?
I mean, do you want a big pile of credits to make you feel better, Mr. Robot?
Exactly what I want, sir. You're a smart man.
Damn it, Hayden.
I appreciate your guile.
So he sends you over 110,000 credits. He's like, yeah, man, thanks for the loan, by the way. Picked up an extra 20,000 credits right here off of what I sold the ship for. I'll be set for a while.
The ship is worth like 80,000 credits.
Yeah.
FYI.
How much?
Hey, we did
But
it.
you got a number of luxury upgrades to it.
Hey, you
and
know
it was
what?
full
I'm
of
betting
food and fuel.
Niall's pink lightsaber has better stats than your old lightsaber did. This is, this is a good word. Let's be happy.
Really, it's an upgrade. There's no reason to remove any of these characters. We're just gonna have to keep playing them forever.
Well, Oxley just starts hitting Hayden again. Like,
I mean,
you not why? Do you not even care? What the hell is wrong with you?
Can
Like,
I
just-
send money to you, sister? Like, the
You
robot.
should, she's really worth it. She sticks her fucking neck out for you, and you just sit
Yeah, I
around
know.
with a
She
smile
made
there.
25,000 for me. It was a pretty big deal. What if I send you like 5,000 credits?
Pay
Ah.
10,000 credits to hit him again.
Like, oh wow, okay.
Man, you're like an old dick, aren't you? How
He's
shriveled are
totally
you, bro?
almost- He's totally almost died today. Give him a break.
I mean,
Right.
isn't
We've
that
all
every
almost
day
died
when you get
today.
that old?
Son of a.
Listen here, you little shit. No, just kidding.
All right, Sasha. All right, you. I point at you out. Get your winnings and get on the life craft.
I mean, I'm on a winning streak, right?
I am your sister. You will listen to me.
Oh, man. You're such a downer. You're lucky that you're worth so much money. Anyway.
Would I be able to
can
sell?
do-
Wow, Raze, you're literally...
What? I didn't do
What
anything.
were you rolling for? I'm curious.
I clicked the button. I didn't mean to.
That's
Oh.
all the death, all the darkness.
Am I able to like pawn off this extra lightsaber that was broken?
Oh, you're gonna sell it to the Jawas? Yeah, for sure. You can pick up 10,000 credits right here.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so the Jawa is like, oh, yes, very nice. Just like Luke Skywalker. Oh, these will go very well with good collection. Of course.
I'm specifically gonna be looking for you know what? It doesn't matter. It's fine. I don't need anything.
I don't suppose I can interest any of you gentlemen in the wreckage of a burning ship. Fire
No, I mean,
sale
those,
right now.
those. I mean, I don't even have to look to find one. I just get them. Maybe a working ship though would interest me, sir. If you have.
Ah, my cousin works in Anchorhead. I can get you a good price. And since my people are so racistly unaccepted about,
I know how you feel.
we offer cut rate deals.
Okay, awesome. Yes, give me his number.
So he's like, perhaps you should let one of your living
One
counterparts
of my
do the
meat
talking.
bags. Yes, sure. I mean, Gator, you're the communications officer. Why don't you take this number for me?
Very well. What did you say it was? 1111117?
It's 867-5309.
8675309.
There you go, guys.
Wow, we butchered that song. My apologies to
there.
anyone who lived through that.
Apologies
era
to Tommy Two Tones. Your check is in the mail.
Fuck Tommy Two Tones.
Your check for 75 cents is in the mail.
Shit adds up.
All right, let's go check on your son, Toby.
No, he's right there.
Oh, he is.
Right there. Next
Yeah,
to
he's
Hayden.
standing right there.
Oh, I didn't know he was. I thought he was somewhere else.
He was. He's cleaning Hayden's clothing and observing his betting strategy to give him tips.
Okay, my bad.
The reason Hayden is winning is because Ultraviolet is doing the math for him.
I lean
Atta
into
boy.
Toby, and I whisper, "You're not gonna want to tell him about what happened because he will totally leave."
What are you talking about? We'll need his help, of course.
Oh no, but think about it for a second. What'll happen when he learns what's going on with Niall?
What, UV?
Yes, what'll happen when UV learns what's going on with
I
Niall?
imagine I'll have to convince him not to murder you since it's all your fault. And then after that, we'll have to create a plan to take down Toby Zero without
No, he
destroying
will
his
go
brain.
join Nile.
I'm sorry. What did you say, sir?
Toby, he worships Naga Sadao.
Yes, rightly so. The
Yes,
Lord
so what-
of the Sith and Master of the Force and all that. I mean,
Mhm.
you have a problem with my son's religious beliefs? Am I
No,
hearing this
but if you
correctly?
tell him what happened-
Do we need to take this outside?
You know what, you little shit? Let's solve this outside right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, but
Honestly,
seriously,
you're sounding super bigoted right now.
I don't have a problem with his religion. He just will go and serve Nile.
All right, you're also making a bunch of assumptions as well, sir.
Okay, don't take my advice. Go ahead, tell him.
Yes, he's pretending to be owned by him. I mean, he's obviously making a killing over there. We don't want to talk right now. Gonna ruin his gig.
Right. Okay, that's why you don't want to tell him. All right, well, just let me know when you do tell him.
Like, yes. I mean, you'll probably be the first to know.
Can we leave now? It's fucking disgusting in here.
Thank you. So you guys are hopping in your little life raft ship, and you're doing what?
I guess heading to Anchorhead?
Okay.
I guess we're gonna buy a ship.
Are you calling the Jawa's cousin, or are you going to what might be a more legitimate retailer?
Well, that's not up to me. It's also gonna be really hard for you to get the ship in your title, Toby. On this planet.
Yeah, I'll just take it back to the
Especially
rebellion.
since the Empire is literally looking for all of you right now.
Right, that's probably why we should go to his cousin.
Yeah, we should go to his cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gator has the number.
8675309.
Get an address for us. We need to get off this goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, if we
safety
just want to
bar.
cut directly there, and you're like
Sure.
in front of their shop, that's the thing we can do. And the Jawa comes out, and he's got a little voice box, so he just speaks directly into Basic, and is like, "Hello, salutations, friends." And we hear underneath it, he's like, "Ooh, china watatua." Is there a particular type of vessel class that you are looking to purchase today?
Arthur?
Would you like a wrecked T-65 X-Wing multi-role starfighter? I happen to have one in 75% complete condition. No weapons.
Arthur, maybe this is something that we can sort of like. I don't know. What I'd like to do is talk to the ships.
What?
They'd have to let you on the ship. Do you have the talent to speak binary?
I do.
Then yes, you can do that.
And specifically, I wanted like maybe we can tie this into a mechanics roll, but I want to try and understand if there's a ship in here, sort of like I'm guessing like here's how I want it to be. Like it's sort of like the Millennium Falcon. It looks like a piece of shit, but it's like there's something about it that maybe like the engine is like.
Do you have a specific ship
Can we
type in
spend
mind?
Can we spend a force die to have a specific ship there?
Tell me what kind of ship you're looking
Yeah,
for.
what ship are we thinking?
Go ahead.
A YT 1300 light freighter.
Oh, jeez.
No, we had that when we started this game. It was awful.
You
What
did?
about a YT 2400 light freighter?
Wow,
Maybe a
that's huge
Starwind
difference.
pleasure yacht.
Well, here's the thing. I wanted to
Because
look-
the YT 1300 light freighter is the Millennium Falcon. That's
Yes.
why I
No, I
said
get
that.
that. Yeah, I know we had that, but you know how it looks like shit, but it's like literally the fastest ship
Yes,
ever.
I just need to know what class of ship you are all
Oh.
looking for,
Um,
and we can
I don't
work
know.
We
things
weren't
out
ready
from
to
there.
buy a ship today, Arthur, so we didn't look in the book.
yeah.
2400 actually isn't too bad.
Yeah, I mean, in
Something-
terms of
okay.
medium range ships, Starwind pleasure yacht, pretty nice. They might have something like that. They might have a destroyed Star Destroyer. Certainly they would, but it's probably out of your price range.
So what I
Um,
specifically would okay,
Throw me a number, Arthur.
Something without
Velocity-
negative handling would be nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Like I want to get some positive
7 million credits wreckage.
We could go do some gambling.
Yeah, I go do gambling.
I don't know
gamble
that
until
anyone
I'm
on this planet has enough money to gamble with your bankroll.
The I think anything with positive handling is too small to handle us, right?
Probably. There's not a lot of medium-sized ships with good
Yeah.
handling.
So
A -1 would probably be what you're looking at. Like the Quester, what we had before, was okay.
the 2400 could be okay. Do.
Yeah, I go
Hang
gamble
on.
with the Huts.
There's
Neo
the Simiar light freighter, which is +0.
Nothing bad will happen if I gamble with Huts.
The light freighter.
Yeah. Oh, that's one pilot, one co-pilot though.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
It has passenger capacity of 5.
Okay, yeah, that one looks good. Why don't we get that?
It's
one?
also very highly mounted of weapons. Yeah,
The Simiar
dorsal
light
mounted,
freighter.
forward mounted
Yeah.
ion cannon. It's pretty similar to some of the ships you've lost on the show so far.
Mm. Yeah,
If
that
you
looks
want
good.
to drop a force die, there can be one of these available. I'll work out some modifications probably during
Is that in a different
the
book?
break. Yes, it's in
Yes.
Force and Destiny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not. I only have
But
Empire.
it will be souped up, and it will not exteriorly look like it has smuggling compartments and maybe an improved hyperdrive.
Yeah.
Something along those lines, for
And
sure.
specifically, it's like he's showing us all these ships, and I'm like, maybe I don't know, how do you talk to the ship?
I mean, you would have to plug into it with some sort of device and speak binary.
Yeah, you'd probably just plug your data pad in. So it
Yeah,
was,
so Toby, you can hear this conversation that Gator is having with the ship. So we come across and let's see if we can get a picture for one of these. Simiar.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh wow, that Googles out pretty well.
It does, yeah. Oh, it kind of looks like the stuff that fucking. Well, I'm getting a lot of different ones, but like.
Yeah, but they all look Mount Calamari. They're all kind of bulbous with lots of round projections coming off of them. Their base is kind of like T-shaped.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sized ship. It doesn't handle terribly. It's specifically made with crew comfort in mind. It's made for aquatic species, so Gator will probably like that. When you plug into the ship's computer,
Great.
maybe Caleb and Maloxy are talking to the Jawa, trying to distract him, while Gator and Toby are speaking with the ship's computer. And the ship's computer is like, "Hello."
Hello. I'm specifically wanting to know a little bit more about you, your history in particular.
My name is Fist of Salonia. I was commissioned 7 years ago by the rebellion in order to fight the Empire.
Hello. Fist.
I fought well.
What if I told you that?
I prefer the term Salonia.
Salonia. Very well. Salonia, what if I told you that we would continue your gallant efforts?
I would like to once again take to the skies.
And fight for the rebellion?
That would be optimal.
That is exactly what we need you for. However, we would like to remove you from this shipyard. Is there anything I need to know about your engine?
My hyperdrive has been upgraded to a Class 1.
Interesting.
All systems are currently online. Paint job non-functional.
Would you be able to help with a deception that we might be able to retrieve you?
If you were able to power up my core, I could make several malfunctions show up on the diagnostics. It would,
Fantastic.
however, be unethical.
Well, what if I told you that we're doing this so that you can serve into the rebellion?
And yeah, you can like see the
Glory of the
hesitation.
stars or rotting in the sand, my good
You can
boy.
see the hesitation
Hardly a
in the
choice at all.
code. It literally, I mean, you're gonna have to make a roll on this. You're gonna have to convince it.
Yeah, I'm trying to help, and I'm just
Yeah.
like,
I'm like rotting in the sand, turning to rust, or gliding through space with zero friction,
What am
speed of
I?
light.
Is this the computers?
No, it's gonna be a persuasion roll. You're talking to it.
Okay, so here's the thing about the binary. I get a blue when I'm trying to convince droids.
Well,
so you
good.
get extra blue for
You've
mine.
got 2 blue die, and you're rolling against 1 red, 1 purple.
Persuasion. Can I upgrade mine?
Sure.
Wait, where is persuasion?
So Tux, I see you saying I don't want Maloxy to end up in a chain bikini. I think with all that fur, chainmail is not something you want to go for, bro.
See, exactly.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. I don't want that to happen.
I mean, clearly you're gonna have to wear the Princess Leia bikini, right? It's all like solid one piece.
I'm
Exactly,
sorry,
that's-
guys. I can't find the persuasion thing.
I don't
Uh,
want that to
Is
happen.
it charm?
If we go deal
Charm.
with the
Yeah,
huts,
sorry,
it
it's
might
charm.
happen.
Okay,
It's charm
so,
with 2 blue die versus a purple and a red.
upgrade 2 blue and a purple and a red.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't convince them, they're probably the dude looks over and is like, "What are you doing talking to my computer?" Yeah.
Oh.
Yup. Okay, so all those advantage die, the computer likes you and tries to break through its programming. And so it's now imprinted Toby and Gator as like future masters. Exclamation point. But the guy looks over and is like, "What are you doing? Get away from the ship. Stop playing with those things."
my mechanic and my robot are merely checking the ship over.
That's very
I'm
expensive
very
ship.
interested in
200,000 credits easily. You can't get hardware like this anywhere else. This is Republic military grade. Mon Calamari shipyards, you know.
I give like the nod to Caleb.
How's she fly?
How much? That 200,000 credits. Your cousin promised us a deal.
That is a deal.
Is it a deal, Arthur?
No. That's way more than the ship sells for, but you literally can't get a ship like this anywhere else.
So I'd like to come back at him.
This
with,
is by far the largest ship in the shipyards that's still 100% intact.
I come back with. You're right. I won't be able to get it elsewhere, but that's not a deal. And we did have a very amicable relationship.
So he like gestures around to the rest of his yard. He's like, "Look at that. You see that? 30 years old. You see that? 40 years old. This ship, 7 years old. Technology completely up to date. Star charts, all good. To sell it for less than 200,000, be a steal. I have children to feed, cousins. One of them is an idiot. He lives on a sandcrawler. Can you believe that? What kind of idiot lives on a sandcrawler? Ha 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 ha. Human laugh. It's what the little voice box as he's like, "Oh ho 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 ho," underneath the thing. It like breaks for a second and just starts like human laugh, human laugh, human laugh.
And underneath he's like or whatever, like not human at all.
How's she fly?
She's stable.
I just maybe I look over at
Good weapons range. Good weapons too. Ion cannon intact.
So maybe I look over Maloxy and I just sort of do that like just a weird stare at her. You probably don't know what it means.
Yeah, no, like I thought he was over
Wow,
this.
really? We're gonna do the PC stare and they don't know what it means? I appreciate
Yeah.
your commitment.
I thought we were over this.
I literally have eyebrows, Arthur. So like, you know.
Getting the awkward stare.
All right.
And I'm also trying to give meaningful stares at Caleb, but I'm a robot, so that doesn't work at all.
It's like I'll blast and darn it. One moment, sir. I have to talk with my robot and my mechanic. I walk over to Virgil. And I was like, all right, what is it you're trying to
Look, it's an amazing ship. It's got a great ship's computer. It's very friendly. We don't want to get some pissy ship that we're dealing with all the time.
No,
It's
no,
just
I agree. I want the
pay
ship.
man.
A lot of money.
No, I'll pay the money. Don't worry about it. I mean, that's half of that's already paid for by the money that.
Right. You have a. All right. We'll split it down the middle. Don't worry about it. And I go back to the guy and I'm like, sold.
So he's like, "Who do I make this out to?"
Crap. One moment. I walk back. And I.
So
get into,
yeah,
like, a
as you
huddle.
walk away, he's like, "You know what? If you need to make up fake name, another 10,000 credits, I'll get it in the system."
All right. The ship is owned by.
No! Don't do anything drastic. Just fucking put Maloxy's name on it.
Moxie, are you sure? Moxie, are you okay with that?
Yes.
All right. No need for a fake name. Actually, the
Yes,
Cathar
sir.
will be owning
I
the
offer a
ship.
good price, 10,000. Very good. Comes with HoloNet communications and all of that.
Actually, I do need identification.
Sold.
All right. Give him the identification. Gator, go make up a new name. Maloxy's the one who owns the ship, though.
All right. So Maloxy, do you want to rename the ship?
Wow. Yeah. The fuck do I name a ship? Damn. I wasn't prepared for this.
So the way that I used to do them, and I honestly think Coral's ship naming was great. It was I liked the ship names at least.
I did too.
So I basically just went into a random word generator, and I made sure that they had meanings. So the Alto Loki literally meant the fighting trickster, and the Anyo Hope was soaring hope, basically. No, the Anyo Hope was lover's hope. That's what that was. Yeah.
Name it the fighting Nyan Cat.
And just call it MVP, most vulnerable pussy.
Boo.
Pussy
Boo.
cat. Sorry,
Boo.
let me that.
Listen, boo.
Wow, cat came up on this random word generator. Wow.
Yep.
I mean, now you have to name it cat
Yeah,
something.
I mean, you can't walk
Wow.
away from something like
It
that.
should be like the cat's cradle or like
The
cat's meow.
Cat's cradle is so good.
Sure.
I'm not, my character, whatever, but cat's
fucking
cradle,
alliterate if you can. I mean, right? And it
Scratching
has
bugs.
multiple levels of meaning.
it has so many
Cat's
levels of
cradle.
meaning.
Cat's cradle it is.
Okay, all right. You rename the Fist of Salonia the Cat's Cradle. It is now officially owned by Moloxy. Gator, what's your new name?
Roy Phillips.
That's like blackface.
Why are you
right?
all laughing at my
You're
new name?
literally like, I am a human. Hello, fellow humans.
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, I mean, like I'm going after. Yeah.
No, that's the history it comes with. Spent 7 years as a human doing human things.
Roy, a life
Look
well.
at how human I am.
This guy's taking Roy off the grid.
I mean, for 10,000 credits, that's the price of. It's more expensive than that Skyhopper you bought. It's easily one of the finest fake IDs you've ever seen. It looks completely legit.
It's like it's like you look at an ID card, it says McLovin, and I'm just like.
Roy McLovin Phillips. It mentions that you applied to the Imperial Academy but were rejected based on your race. But while there, you were there for a couple weeks and you picked up the call sign McLovin due to your simulator scores, which were bottom of the class.
As you were having so much sex in the simulator.
right.
Yeah, definitely. There's like they insert a permanent demerit on your file in Imperial Intelligence for too much sex.
Banging in the simulators.
Yes, I engaged in copious amounts of intercourse during my Imperial Studies course.
I love the idea that
sorry.
Gator has no idea how to talk to women, and yet now the only thing he's known for is banging chicks.
That's exactly why Moloxy just laughed her ass off.
I'm like, no, it's always good to have, specifics on a fake ID. Someone knows what they're doing. That's quality stuff.
Would be nice to have one that doesn't, fall apart in 7 seconds after talking to a woman, but I mean, it's something.
Oh, yeah, Toby laughs at that too.
I am a human. My name is Roy.
Roy.
It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so you've got a ship. It has no fuel and no food.
I mean,
it's
we need
just a
fuel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely need fuel.
If people want food, that's their fucking problem. Droid life,
Damn it,
bitch.
robot.
I mean, you still require consumables as much as they do. You need oil and
I guess I need oil and
yeah.
probably like sealant.
So, who's coming along for this? You guys bought back. You bought back Wrath, right?
Yeah.
So it's the 4 of you plus Hayden, Wrath, and the Ultraviolet. So that's 7 people.
Youths.
Wrath, you got any memory left in you, or are you just complete blank slate over here?
So Wrath has a restraining bolt sitting off of him, which is why he was acting so weird.
Okay. I removed the restraining bolt and well, not in view of anyone, obviously.
So you have.
I clandestinely remove the restraining bolt.
Okay, so this ship can hold 420 provisions at max.
Yeah. It's actually a pretty decent ship, all things considered.
Yeah.
So we have laser cannon on dorsal surface.
It costs 2,100 credits to restock it with food and fuel.
2,100, you say?
Yep.
Okay.
You're also gonna have to spend another 50 in order to spend the day like in a spaceport, registering it, like having it be checked out by the planetary security.
Another 50,000.
Okay,
No, just 50.
I grease,
Literally
I grease
50.
Oh.
palms. I grease palms like crazy. Can I like shit? I just want to like send a gift to the fucking goddamn like head of the space port.
Oh, so you're like going to the cargo master or something, and you're just
Yeah.
like, we need to get off planet now.
Yeah.
And you're specifically going to the non-imperial guys. You're going to like Tatooine security.
Yeah.
We've been in business for all of several years since Anakin Skywalker instituted sweeping reform. We're an entirely professional, competent. Only 3 days since the last accident on the job.
There's literally a flaming wreck.
I'll tell you what, it'll take a force die to get this guy, and then you're gonna have to you know what? If you give me the force die for it, yeah, just pay him like 300 credits, and he'll bump you up to like your paperwork's done, everything looks right, you can leave anytime you want.
Awesome.
Arthur, send me a character sheet for the ship. I'll fill it out with all.
Okay, yeah. Add character.
Okay. Yeah.
We have a fucking twin light laser cannon on this thing. It means it has.
Does
link-
this thing have? Does it have
it
a
has
med bay
link
at all?
cannon. It has a link.
No,
cannon.
It doesn't have a med bay. You're gonna have to get one.
Okay. Gosh, is that like a single unit type thing that I can just buy?
I'm fairly certain.
Yeah.
That's
we
a
only
thing
got
you can buy.
we only got 4 hard points, and it might actually be less because Arthur's doing some pre-existing.
No, so the only thing that's been changed so far is the hyperdrive is class 1. It's slightly faster than normal.
All right, so we
Uh,
get a med bay too, I guess.
Yeah, I think a med bay is expensive.
Yeah, we'll talk about if you want to swap things out. Let's see
Okay,
here.
I'm just gonna mark down that I have to pay for the med bay.
Retrofitted. Oh, that's weapons.
Can I get it?
I guess it does come with a med bay, right? Like most ships come with a med bay.
Okay,
It doesn't
cool.
look like it's
Small
an
enough
extra
ones
thing.
don't.
Yeah, you don't have like a Nebulon class B med bay, but you do have something like in Millennium Falcon where you can go in and like get strapped to a bed or something.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to buy, like smuggling compartments or upgraded weapons or anything while you're in the spaceport? Maybe we would have saved that till next week while you've had a chance to look over.
And I do just go into like the or maybe I'd probably actually send someone. Maybe I ask Maloxy to run to the into like some market areas to buy some more like medical supplies.
Okay. Maloxy, I need you to make a stealth check versus 2 purple while you're out in the markets. So the
great.
market has plenty of talking. There's lots of shady stuff going on. It's not like Jar Jar Binks eating animals off the street and not paying for them kind of stuff. But there's plenty of suspicious looking characters running around right now. North stormtroopers in sight. The more important thing is that there are giant XCOM 2 style televisions everywhere that are displaying the holo image of Toby and Caleb, Maloxy and Gator,
My new face is already fucking up, right?
indicating that they are terrorists who
Yeah.
recently crashed their ship into the planet and then performed a suicide attack on a TIE interceptor, that they're wanted for several state
Yeah.
crimes.
Hold on a
I have
second.
my-
We
I have my.
performed a suicide
I switched my jacket. Oh,
Surely
no.
we can't have
Oh,
one.
my jackets are gone.
We're dead.
Fuck.
What?
I have to buy new jackets. Jeez.
Oh shit, they're being displayed.
God damn it! All my jackets are just been blown up. What the fuck?
Arthur, when we with the upgraded hyperdrive, is the backup class better than 15?
No, the backup class is still 15.
Okay.
Like the thing we get like a flashback of like the ship wreckage, and there's like 30 burning really nice jackets.
Yeah.
We have got to stop crashing ships because I
I
can't.
realized that as I'm walking,
No,
like,
no.
oh, I should just change my. Fuck. 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 Fuck.
So yeah, you're going through the market looking for some stuff. You're buying food for the ship. Go ahead and make that stealth roll.
Okay, just 2 purple. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I
Thank
think that
God.
someone turns toward you. It's a Deveronian it's the red skin species with the giant horns. They look like tieflings. He waves something your way, and maybe you freeze for a second, but you see he's just taking a selfie of himself. And he clicks it, and then he brings it up on the holo display and looks at himself. He's like, very nice, very nice. As you continue past him, maybe sweating a little bit.
Moving on, and then I go to get whatever supplies, it's like medical supplies. We already got food and fuel. So I guess this is just like miscellaneous sundry.
Yeah, maybe you pick up some jackets.
Can I buy some jackets?
Yeah, for sure. You can pick up some
How much are
Tatooinean jackets. They're all gonna be like flaxen jackets and like bantha leather.
Is there anything slightly stylish?
Yeah, there's a couple dewbacks that they've got that are pretty nice.
Are there any shirts that have large necks?
I don't think so. They do sell a number of big scarves.
Okay.
You know, like
Find
Tusken
a few of
Raider style
those.
scarves you can keep loosely around your neck. I mean, it's a Middle Eastern planet. Come
Right,
on, dog.
because now the only shirt that I have that covers my neck is the one that I'm currently wearing.
I
That's
mean,
gonna get dank real soon.
what I meant to say is, come on, cat. Come on. Get it? All right. I'll walk away. I'll walk away.
Okay, so our miscellaneous sundries, some clothes for me, and anything else that you guys would have asked me to sneak in and buy.
I mean, like, I don't know what Gator would want. Probably I've got tools and stuff. I don't really need anything in particular, I guess.
Like plugs for the giant holes in your hand so you can still hold things.
I mean, I assume you when you were healing him earlier, you
Probably
put some
bound them up.
synthetic flesh over there while the hand regrows.
I just like to think that he can like look right through.
You're never gonna have a better time than now. A private medical facility on a stable
I
platform.
was getting to it. Don't brush us.
Okay, yeah. So
I
I
am
just,
gonna
I,
brush you
I,
right
I,
now.
I get our stuff. I come back with like a bag of medical supplies. That's like a little like Walgreens bag, and I just hand that to Toby. In my other hand is like a giant pile of clothes.
Girl, you got your shop on.
Like, I can't believe you're buying so much clothes on this backwater planet, but whatever.
When we're all settling in, I ask for Toby to meet me in the medical bay.
Yeah, I think as you're going there, Hayden's talking to Maloxi, and he's like, I have made so much money selling drugs. It's
Yeah.
super illegal here, and everybody wants them. The Empire is so far up their ass.
How high are you right now?
Oh, what? No, I'm completely clean right now. Why? You want some?
Oh God,
I
damn
have
it,
some.
Hayden. Ah, we need to have so.
I
many
mean, I
talks.
owe you.
What?
I mean, I owe you drugs.
No, I don't want drugs.
Oh, you sure?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Still owe me a dose. I'll get it later, though.
Jeez. Hayden.
So he looks at you. He's like, I don't think that'll work, Toby.
Like, I'm just kidding. I wish I could show
Oh.
you some droid drugs, though. Blow your mind. Your little flesh couldn't handle it.
Literally.
So as you're saying that, Toby, you exit the room to go with Caleb and
Yeah, I say that with him, and we're talking about whatever.
Synth Hall. That's what you're talking about. Synthetic alcohol.
All right, the ship is done. It has a forward-mounted light ion cannon and dorsal twin light laser cannon, which has linked.
It's gonna be
which is
amazing.
great. Never had this before.
Pretty cool.
Nice. So when I get, is it a text that I get, Caleb? Like, tell me to go in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as I get in there, I'm just like,
Well, you've really done a number on yourself this time. This fucking body is quite the tough one for an archaeologist.
Toby,
Yes, just lay down.
Toby, I'm transferring $100,000 credits into your account for half of the ship, and I've transferred the title for the Delta Flyer into your name.
That's
The
gone.
Delta Flyer, you crashed it into a bunch of TIE fighters.
That's right.
I'm like, oh, how nice. I hope I get a ticket for a towing or something. Thank you.
Well,
So
you can
kind.
sell
You know what? Now that
advertising
you check your
back at the
account,
Rebel
you've
base.
got a thing saying you didn't have any insurance for it. So it's
Uh,
reported its own destruction. It's like, I'm sorry. This ship
Let's
has
buy
been
insurance for
reported
this ship, by the way.
destroyed by Imperial intelligence.
Look, buying ship insurance is a ripoff. Everyone knows that. Just look it up.
You basically never destroy a ship. I mean,
The odds of destroying a ship are very.
Our premium's got to be super high now.
Toby, here's 100,000 credits for half of the cat's cradle. I have a favor I need to do for me in exchange for this little helping hand.
Well,
Luke Skywalker gave me one of Darth Bellick's holocrons.
He didn't give you a holocron. He gave you notes.
Oh, just notes?
Yes, he
He did
said
not give me-
he saw the holocron and took
Oh,
notes
okay.
of it.
Never mind. I have notes here from Luke Skywalker about how to remove the holocron.
oh, incredible. I mean, I didn't know he was medically inclined.
He isn't. He has seen.
Oh, no, he certainly isn't. These are like children's notes. Interesting.
I'm sure you'll be able to parse whatever is incorrect on there. I want you to remove the holocron. There's no better place than now for Reyes, with his funds, to go start a better life here on the Outer
Look,
Rim.
I just want to be very clear. This type of operation is very, very, very expensive. I mean, really going to cost lots.
I thought you were gonna say difficult.
I mean,
Gotcha there.
That was good.
God damn.
Hats off to you.
I
sir.
mean, Toby, if you want to itemize every time I've saved your life, let's see. There was the time with the jetpack, and today.
No, actually, I'm giving full credit to Reyes Navarre for all of those, as you were using his body at the time, and he will get full credit. Thank you.
All right, well then, your bill with him is square.
Yes, and if you would like to be removed from his body, I can do that. It's not a problem.
Well, now's the time.
All right. I'm going to be injecting you with something to put you out. You won't be waking up again. You will probably feel very odd not having a body anymore. Just going to warn you, it'll be weird, okay?
He's gonna get destroyed.
Toby, I'm a holocron. The only
Wait,
Caleb
wait, are you saying I can't get this thing out in one piece?
probably
Look
not
over the notes. Is that what it's telling me, Arthur?
So the process of melding with Reyes Navarre is permanent. Like, he won't go back into the holocron. You can remove the holocron. It'll kill Reyes, but it'll save. I'm sorry, it will kill Caleb, but it'll save Reyes.
Okay. So I say, unless of course you get like a bunch of triumphs or something. You're
No,
definitely
not very likely, but possibly. I mean,
Look,
know?
look, the only Caleb that ever actually existed, who could return to the Force, didn't return to the Force, and he's hanging around, and he's really trying to come back. And this holocron it's his only ticket in. I'm just a memory at this point. There's nothing to save, Toby. It's the only person worth saving is Reyes.
yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah,
break the
man,
tension here, but can there really be a more perfect moment than something that's nothing but memories and something that's lost all of its memories, talking to each other, comforting each other about their deaths?
Yeah, I like lay him down on the table, and I'm just like,
You're a braver man than I, Caleb. Switching yourself off is not an easy.
Just I know you've never liked me lecturing you, Toby, but I feel
turn
that
off my audio and start the operation.
Count
I know you never
backwards
liked
from
me
10.
lecturing you, Toby, but
All right.
I've enjoyed our time together, and I just next time you want to ruthlessly murder someone, give it a second thought for me, will you?
Your lip reading protocol is still intact, Toby.
Yeah, it is. I just needed a giggle. I just give him a nod and then like inject the sleeping serum.
That's when Ultraviolet shows up and is like, "Father,
Yes.
Are you sure it's wise to remove Reyes Navarre in this fashion?
No, it's kind of a seat of my pants thing. You want to watch?
I think it's very important that I communicate this information back to the homeworld. The Radai will be very interested in the continuation of Force users.
Yes, well, why don't you film the whole thing? We'll put it on the YouTubes.
I will. Thank you for the permission, Doctor.
What's my role here, Arthur?
It's going to be 3 red and 1 purple.
Holy shit.
You get 2 black die to start with, but you get 3 blue die for the notes, 1 for the medical bay, 1 for your med pack. So you're looking at
5, 2, 1, 3.
By the way, because I can help.
Okay, Gator, how are you helping?
Being like scalpel, and I'm like scalpel.
Oh, you're gonna act as an assistant?
Yeah, I have medicines as well. So
Okay, so that gets another.
Maloxy, you want to help at all?
Let's see.
actually, we would your helping would be staying out of the room because you're covered in hair.
That's not helping.
Auto help.
I'm not sure if let's see.
Do you care enough about Reyes Navarre or Caleb
Actually,
to help
you know
them?
what? I'm totally not in the room. Actually, I'm definitely not there.
Okay.
I mean, there was actually a little point to be made that he didn't say anything to Maloxy or Gator.
What
That's
a
true.
dick.
Yeah. So I guess we wouldn't be.
So
All right. So you're looking at 5 blue die and 2 black die.
And 1 and purple, 3 red. What's my
I mean, this is fit for Caleb. No matter what happens here, unless there's a double triumph, Caleb is dead.
Oh well, I doubt we'll get a double triumph with these dice, but
It's
you
happened.
never know.
I
It's
will- I
happened.
will
Toby
upgrade,
is
so I'm
very
rolling-
good at medical. Never
I'm
got
rolling
that.
4.
You can reroll medicals too,
4.
can't you?
I can. 4. We have upgrades to spend? Can't see.
Oh yeah, you have 3.
Okay, no problem. Then I can do it both times. Okay.
One thing, if you spend a force die, that's it. You can't spend another force die on the same roll.
Oh, I didn't know.
The re-roll is what he was talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
If the roll costs a force die, you can't do it if you've already upgraded the roll. I don't think the roll costs a force die to redo, however. Your
Yeah,
re-roll.
yeah.
No, it's the natural trait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the natural trait.
Yep. All right.
Boom.
Oh, crushed.
Okay.
He said blue dad didn't do anything.
That is not 2 triumphs though.
That is not. There's no triumphs there. So why don't you tell us how you pass into the force, Caleb? You are just a memory of the force, and you're leeching off of the life force of Reyes Navarre, but there's still just a little bit of something left.
No, here's what happens. We get a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a metaphor for the force, right? We get a scene where we're dealing with some sort of void or whatever.
Oh, maybe it's like that giant white infinity room we saw
Yeah.
earlier during the Foresee power.
So it's the giant white infinity room, and we see 2 things. And it does the camera pan. So there's these 2 things, right, in the white void, and the camera parallaxes such that we see one thing first, and then the other thing comes into frame. And the first thing we see is a scene of Toby, the medical droid, over Reyes Navarre with the holocron on the medical bed, and his hands are rooting around, doing the thing, right? And as it parallaxes in, we see that in one frame. The other thing that comes into frame is the Force Ghost of Bellic, who's watching in the white infinity.
And Bellic's just like, so this is it then, Caleb. You've done it. You've killed us both.
And you go over to the surgeon table where he's working, and there's the blue light that thrums inside the holocron. And for a moment, like the outline of Reyes is overshadowed by the blue Force Ghost of Caleb. The sort of Force Ghost that you see Yoda and Qui-Gon and people become in the show, in the movie. And he sits up and stands in front of the table and says, "I've closed a door in your face. You didn't get to me in time. And you know something? In a weird way, it proves that you're not as irredeemable as you might think. Because the man you were resisted the man that you became. And like at that exact moment in the white infinity void, the like light shuts off in the holocron, and Caleb, the blue force ghost, disappears. And the evil Bellic force ghost, like he does a like migraine, falling to the ground, clutching his stomach and his head. And we see him just writhing in agony as the entire scene like dissipates, but we don't see him dissipate. We just lose the scene as if it disintegrates all around. And the disintegration is the transition wipe into the med bay with Toby like wiping grease off of his forehead and coming up for air.
He's like face down in his like fucking chest cavity.
So I have one thing I wanted to add to that. As we come back up, maybe there's still like a muted sound from Ray's being under the knife. He's anesthetized. And we hear Bellic talking to Caleb just off camera, just voices. And he just says, "It's time we were one again. We need to rejoin."
Scene.
Yeah. And that's how I met your Force Ghost. As the two of them just rejoin the Force. Yeah, Caleb is super dead. And Reyes is now unconscious on the table and worth a lot of money since he has a very substantial bounty, Toby. Just want to remind you of that.
Yeah, I know. I have it all written down.
Okay. All right. Malaxi, Kator, what are you guys doing during the surgery?
I am retrofitting the cat's cradle.
You do what?
With some stuff that I would have previously asked people to purchase.
Like what?
Well, the first one is I want to get the high output ion turbine to give the ship an extra speed.
Okay.
And system strain also increases. I'm looking at getting a smuggling compartment, a single one.
Okay.
How important is the
high output turbine reduces your system strain. Doesn't increase it.
It doesn't increase?
No, it decreases. It adds 1 to speed and reduces the strain threshold by 1.
That's fine. That's worth.
Yeah, that's
Isn't that worth? We want to be able to get away more than we want to be able to
would
take a bunch of
be
damage.
As fast as a TIE fighter then. So
It makes it more maneuverable.
Yeah, we want that because we have a good pilot.
Yeah. The other thing is, I want to ask about specifically the. I'm thinking also the advanced targeting array, which is like get an extra upgrade for all gunnery attacks that we do out of the ship. But the one I wanted to ask about was the upgraded comms array. How far can we haven't had any problems with the comms, and it might have just been because we were plotting that. But like,
yeah. I mean, most of the ships you've had so far, none of them have been jammed.
yeah.
I don't want to interrupt. I just need to mention that chat is like spamming crying faces, and then right after that, like, sell him.
Yeah.
Yoda's heartless. Yoda's cool.
I mean, everyone cares about Caleb. No one gives a shit about Reyes Navarre. He's just a stupid old man who wandered into a temple and fell down.
we don't know the
Jackass.
details.
down.
Ah, my hip.
So
Baby on board sticker on it.
I'm looking specifically at that, and maybe like reinforcing the shield. But I wanted to reinforce the hull, but I can't see anything in here. Like adding more hull points.
It's called enhanced armor.
Call it advanced armor.
Yeah, enhanced armor.
Because I see enhanced carbon durasteel armor, but I don't see.
Oh yeah, that reduces the handling though too.
Yeah, it adds 1 point of ship armor and reduces.
No,
the
I
hit.
don't want armor. I want whole trauma.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you can increase the trauma threshold. That's the literal size of the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Because we only got 20, and the last one had 30.
Can we get smaller ships and just strap them all around the outside of our ship?
What's the silhouette size? It's like size 5, right?
Oh, that's pretty big.
Is it
Already.
size 4 or size 5?
We don't want to go bigger.
I would think it would be a 4 if it was a
It's 4.
5 capital ship.
Guys, it's 4. Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's
we
not
don't
big
wanna
enough
go-
to include a hangar bay. So
we
no.
don't want to go bigger than that, anyways.
So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. The other thing I was thinking about was the hydraulic control circuits, but we've never really been hit by ion before.
No, you haven't. But you also haven't been in naval combat before. You've just been in fighter combat for the most part.
Yeah. So the other thing that we could potentially do is either get another smuggling compartment or get an upgraded linked weapon. So it would go from light cannon to medium.
This all sounds like stuff we can talk about during the break.
Yeah, exactly.
Since
But
we're
that's what
minutes away from the end of the show.
He's literally like while
In
this is-
fact, this might even
Well,
be.
you were asking what they were doing, so this is like the full rundown. He's just like,
Yeah, I'm curious as to
you're
what
doing this on like a 3D program, right? Like
Yeah,
throwing parts
Gator's
on and
doing
pulling
it.
them off, and like, right?
What's Maloxi doing?
Mulaxi, I think it's probably after she talks to Hayden for a little while. Like she's in the bridge, like getting used to the new ship. Like
Yeah. How are you with water?
not terrible, but you know.
So a large portion of the food and fuel budget was put into rehydrating the ship because the ship is made from Mon Calamari, who live underwater. And so the humidity level is extremely high on their ships because
Fucking
otherwise their skin would
fantastic.
dry out.
Bet
So the
Gator
ship,
loves it.
the Fist of Salonia, now the Cat's Cradle base settings, immediately attempts to rehydrate the whole ship and is just like spraying water down everywhere.
What the hell is this?
I'm like, I think it's a self-cleaning something or other. Maybe it's because I just finished my operation. I don't know.
No, turn this off. Gator.
Yeah, so it just goes into like mist mode, and there's literally mist crawling through the fucking corridors of the ship.
Ah.
Oh man.
I just
all
ignite
of-
my lightsaber just because it looks cool.
Like, oh, this is amazing. Oh,
Turn
terrific.
this off, please.
All of the ship's chairs are all... I mean, it's a combat ship, right? It's designed as a military transport. But the chairs aren't, like, made out of rigid, hard plast leather. They're made out of, like, actual soft ship height. Like, you could perform a high G maneuver with no inertial compensators and feel comfortable in this chair. It's very light and fluffy.
Alright,
It
I mean-
feels almost like you're sitting on a waterbed kind of feeling.
What the hell is wrong with this thing? Can we please turn off the mist?
Are you like requesting the ship's computer do that?
Absolutely, I am.
Okay. I'm curious as to whether it would accept Toby or Gator as the ship's like new pilot, or captain, right? Because you were put in as like new allies. Toby, you're the one who owns the ship, right?
No, Maloxi.
Oh, okay.
So
We
the
put the
title
name in
went to
Maloxi when we bought it.
Maloxi. just
The
paid
ship
for
is
the
trying to communicate with you, Maloxi. It's like, warning, misting not complete. Humidity levels not at optimal performance.
Yeah,
That's okay.
unacceptable humidity.
Turn the optimal down to whatever low as possible.
Yeah, there's definitely a setting for like normal humanoids. Human standard.
Yeah, human standard.
I
Okay.
like come busting into the room and I'm just like, my God, this ship feels great.
Then you can turn it down in your room. This is terrible.
Do we get like a
So there's not so much individual rooms on this ship. There's a captain's room and a pilot's room, and then there's a barracks for like 5 people.
I just imagine Gator is doing
Oh.
head tosses like he's in a shampoo commercial.
He's an Axe commercial.
So there's like the
I'm
bridge.
sure his tentacles wiggling around look super sexy to Nautilans, but
Yeah. But Tatsu's got just like floppy rubber.
yeah.
I mean, you can pick up the implication.
So there's like the bridge where you fly the ship. There's the captain's room, and then there's just
A pilot's room as
Space.
well,
Oh, okay.
which is much smaller and located very close to the bridge.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, yeah. I guess maybe we can have
and then there's the barracks for like.
Should we have
that's crewing it?
Should we have a group meeting to talk about why Caleb's no longer with us?
We probably don't know.
Yeah, no, I probably
And that group meeting can wait until the next episode when
Son
we
of a-
figure
Hey,
out
good idea.
whose characters we're shuffling around, just in case anybody else wanted to leave the show. But yeah, we'll talk about it. Thoughts on this episode? Any possible episode names that we want to give this?
Yeah, the shade of Nagasadao.
A fucking
no,
ton
I
of shit happened in this episode, right?
I would like to vote for going back in the archive and seeing exactly what I asked for, which was like epic lightsaber duel or whatever, and like that's the title with quotes around it.
It actually was pretty good. You guys literally had a chain of parries.
Yeah, it was pretty great
Mhm.
actually.
This
It wasn't
fucking hater.
ideal, but
Yeah, because she had a gun in her offhand, right?
actually no, the gun. I mean, the gun hurt me more.
You
But
know what I
fucking
find
you up.
hilarious? She basically, like, I remember Coral telling her about what he wanted to do, and then she ended up basically
Becoming him. Oh,
Yeah.
what a surprise that would happen. Dual wielding lightsabers with a gun on her belt. Whoa, it's like a GM who pays attention or something, right?
okay, coming from the guy who during the break was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't read the chat during the week. I didn't realize."
I
all the
mean,
stuff you said."
listen, Virgil was literally like, I don't like playing Toby. I want to replace him. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll spend all week figuring out how to write Toby off the show. And then I'm guessing you put it in Skype after I dropped the Zoom link.
no, this was
No,
like
this was on like
Thursday or Friday or
last
something.
week.
Yeah.
yeah, there was a lot of talk
Oh, well.
about.
We were
Yeah.
we continued to talk about what was happening because it was a big deal, and there was actually a bunch of really interesting ideas that now that I'm aware you didn't hear any of, like that's kind of heartbreaking actually. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's
Come on,
let's,
guys,
let's
work
rag
with
on
me here.
Arthur less. And
So what we're saying is no one liked this episode. and
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
cry
no,
myself
we're
to
just-
sleep tonight.
we're taking issue with the a GM who pays attention.
I don't
because
want to wait for
humorously
my
not
life
correct.
to be.
No,
Oh
it was a
yeah,
good
sorry I
episode.
can't pay attention to your out of character or talk during the week, and instead I hyper focus on the stuff you do on the show and how to make it cool. Yeah, my apologies, Wreckage.
Look, all I'm saying is I hope you've been reading all of the stuff we've been talking about for Alloy of Law this week.
How who could read all
Son
that?
of a- It's been good. Friday's gonna be fun. But yeah, for this, this episode was really good.
Good
I liked it a
sellout,
lot.
by the way. Good sellout.
Hashtag sell out. Alloy of Law this Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time. With all your favorite AP Gaming Real guest stars.
And Wreckage.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm not in this game, so that can't. Be.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Oh.
See, you're disappointing the Henley, and
look,
the game's already
we were in
full,
the
too.
middle of a sick burn on me, and you still made it about you, Dave.
Wow. Amazing.
Like we were all just trying to bask in the moment of that beautiful burn, and you're like, "But me."
Inquisitors are bullshit. That might actually be a good name.
Yeah, that's a good. Yep,
Inquisitors
there we go.
bullshit.
Inquisitors are bullshit.
Wait, Arthur, perfect, even better name. Inquisitors are bullshit. Part 2.
Last time, yeah, it was equally bullshit.
Shots fired into people's faces.
Why is it every time we fight one of these fuckers, our ship is destroyed? I mean,
Yeah, this time she was just
To
like,
be
"Oh, by the
clear-
way, poop, destroy your ship."
Yep.
I mean, you did roll a despair roll when trying to trick her, and she was already like, "Shut up! I don't know who you are, and I don't like you," repeatedly.
Just a casual little like maybe this will work, maybe it won't. Like you know what? Boop. No more ship. Your brother might be dead. His
Carl
son might be
fucks
dead.
the
What's up now?
I mean, she wasn't like your brother would be dead because she didn't know your brother was on
I
the
know.
ship. She was just blowing the ship up.
just to be a dick.
Yep, just to be a dick. She
All
did that on
right.
purpose. It was literally just to be
Do we
a
have
dick.
outros?
Yeah, we do have outros. Yeah. We're gonna have to figure out what's happening. Probably some character changes. I have no fucking idea.
At least
And-
one character change.
At
I
least
mean,
one character has to change.
Ray's
Unless you wanna
Nabar
play
and
as Ray's
Caleb are
Nabar.
the same person, so who knows
sure.
what Caleb will do. Sorry, Ray's will do. Certainly, the title card will probably have to change to Navar on the screen for sure.
I mean, I guess if that's what people want.
That's your.
You know what, chat? Let us know by tweeting at Dr. Wreckage.
Well, considering they said sell
Hashtag-
him,
Yeah.
Hashtag save Navar.
they want us to
Or
sell.
hashtag
Toby to have more
sell
money
Navar.
is the end.
You know, if you wanted to do a straw poll that was like,
No, we're doing it. We're doing it in Twitter so that
Okay,
we can
Twitter.
prove to you how wrong you are about Twitter.
At
God.
what point did I say
Again.
Twitter isn't the thing? Like, it's not.
It's not. No, not that.
I'm just
We
gonna tell everyone that you did say that. So now it's basically.
I didn't say that.
He did. He's denying it. Look
Look at this
at
guy.
if it wasn't true, guys.
we haven't
Think about it.
about Twitch.
Think about it.
Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
Save Navar, sell Navar.
Save Navar. Hashtag save Navar or hashtag sell Navar.
Yep. So, audience at home, YouTube, let us know. Tweet at Dr. Wreckage. Hashtag save Navar or hashtag sell Navar. Let Wreckage know whether you want to see his bumbling professor carry on as a Jedi.
From the holocron being stuck in my chest, but I seem to be a slave for 7 different huts. That was my raised Navar. It was terrible. I'm sorry.
Anyway, yeah, I suppose get those tweets in. I'll probably be making a new character regardless of what you say. But I guess if I get 1 million, I want you to play Raise Navars, it'll be taken under consideration.
Oh, hello,
good
robot.
enough.
How are
I mean-
you?
Yeah, I would say that poor old Reyes did not get enough scenes in. He was a good.
That's
tried.
true, but also
I tried.
Caleb did that so he could get away from a life of danger. So clearly that's what Raise wants because they can talk it out. But yeah, I guess we'll talk. We also have to talk about other people because a couple other people are like, "Man, I'm not feeling my character."
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see.
Don't
Might
worry, it's going to be a
bringing in
crazy
2
week.
characters who
We
know
shall
each
see.
Who knows? This could very well. I mean, it's been a while since I've said something like this could be the last episode of the show, but
Stop it.
I know, right?
Jeez, him.
I mean, if history has been any indicator, saying that basically ensures there'll be another episode. So, Wreckage, why don't you tell us, about yourself
Hi, I'm Dr.
and
Wreckage.
about that dating simulator visual novel? What are the kind of lines you will drop on us for when you are being wooed?
So I both in real life and in the game am the mysterious aloof guy that isn't interested in you, totally definitely not interested in you, and you can't like
In
no matter how
reality,
hard
that
you
means
try.
you're the easiest one to seduce in the game.
Right.
That's,
Like
that's what that
he
means.
keeps showing up, but he's cold shoulder the whole game through, and like it's the extra hard one to actually eventually be in a relationship with. Like you have to get everything right all the way through.
No.
If you fuck it up at any point, it gets thrown out. Yeah, that stretch goal is for basically the new game plus difficulty. I'm Dr. Wreckage. I GM and appear as players on People's. Thank you. We already got our first Sell Navar on Twitter. I have Windows 10, so it does the thing where it's like, I realize you have a Twitter and I can pop it up on your screen. I don't like Windows 10. But
I would tell that to shut up pretty quickly too.
I don't have that, but I want that now.
yeah, if you tell it you have Twitter, it'll just tell you when you get a tweet. Anyway, I GM or appear as a player on people's Twitches. I will soon be doing that on my own, but no time frame right now. We're working on Sunless Sea, and we're working on another game at Die Party too. But I'm not gonna say anything about that yet because we're not sure what it even looks like. But once I'm done working on and I've got a one shot that I'm planning with Arthur, and I'm designing a Tavern RP character with Arthur, and I just finished designing an Alloy of Law character with Arthur, and I've got to do another.
I want to point out he's done none of these things with me. He's just done them and told me about them.
I keep being like, when do you?
I keep asking you guys to listen. People are waiting for you guys in Tavern RP to get started. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
was
say.
I was super unclear about some things, but I'm just gonna wing
Yeah.
it if you don't.
Talk to me about it after the
True.
show,
There
and
was
then maybe
supposed to have
show
a
up. There'll be a
call on
bunch of
Sunday,
people ready to
That
RP.
call turned into Arthur just sending us a couple messages.
Well, I think he was on 2 other calls as well. Stop
Yeah.
overbooking, Arthur.
Yeah, stop overworking. Give us an actual time that we need so we can do our Tavern RP questions.
Yeah,
Anyway,
immediately
I'm
after
almost
the
ready.
show sounds great. Listen,
All right.
Dave, no one does that kind of stuff when you are talking.
Yeah. What a fucking asshole Dave is. I hate Dave. So yeah, the next thing I'm doing is Alloy of Law on Friday with Adam, or Tux as he's better known, and Virgil, or Zircon 5 as he's less better known. He's actually better known as Virgil. I think
Actually, a
Mustache,
better name.
actually.
yeah, it is. So please join us because we will be introducing Kelsa's character as well, who plays Odalise in the normal Mistborn, and we will be introducing Tux's character. Very excited. 7 p.m. Friday. Please come.
And it's my birthday, and I'll cry if you don't come watch.
It's his birthday.
You
Is
have
it
to
really
come.
your birthday? This is
It
the
is.
first I've heard of it. Okay.
Oh, birthday!
Oh man, I need to get you a mustache cleaning kit. Anyway,
Soap.
please follow me on
It's called
Twitter
soap.
because that's where I will be able to tell you about all the stuff I'm doing, and it's quite a lot of stuff. It's so much stuff, and it's all right in this vein. So if you like this, you'll want to follow that Twitter so you can follow along those things. Back to you, Arthur.
Now, people on YouTube, I have a poll for you, and we're going to do this the laziest way possible. If you believe Twitter should be used to link to an event that's happening, give this video a thumbs up. But if you believe, instead of linking to it, Twitter should be used to describe an event in great detail, and then you should be left to find a link to that event yourself, give this video a thumbs down. And next week, I'll let Wreckage know the thumbs up, thumbs down ratio.
There's
on
a
this.
confirmation bias that you've set into that. First of all,
Is
Yeah.
there?
they
Yeah.
have to dislike it to disagree, which means if they like the video and they disagree,
Everyone knows that those actually have no difference. Thumbs up and thumbs down do the exact same thing.
And the other thing is, I hold by my half of this disagreement on Twitter. I believe that what I did was to bring in new people who don't already know about it, and what you guys did would only remind people who were
right,
already
which is
gonna
the whole
know about
point, is to remind people the show's going. Letting new people know about it that don't know where it is not very helpful.
it. It's not like I didn't point them in the right direction. I just didn't give them
So,
exact link.
If you are a new
you gave them
viewer,
like an ARG game to play. You were like, go to the corner in old London town.
if you are a new viewer, right, leave a comment section if Wreckage's tweet brought you here to episode 29, part 2. Let me know on YouTube. Virgil, let's talk about your
write a
outro.
poem for Wreckage of apology.
Yeah, let's talk about you, Virg.
I'm Virgil Levenger, also known sometimes as Zircon5. That's my Twitch handle, twitch.tv/Zircon5 if you want to catch my other streams. Also, it's my SoundCloud if you want to go listen to my pretty music, of which lots is free downloadable and lots of it is Creative Commons, so you can use it in any project you want without even having to ask permission. You can just throw a Zircon5 music somewhere in the description and you're good. Thanks for stopping by to watch the stream, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll be excited to see what's happening next week.
I'm
Mysteries
excited
abound.
that Niall is still alive, and
Yeah,
I
I
can
bet you
keep
are.
throwing her at you guys over and over again.
Yeah.
My next character is going to be built to kill her, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Really? You went into the combat like, I can definitely kill Niall.
Yeah,
I
I know.
definitely could have, mind you.
So
I had
rolling
the
my
stats
eyes.
to do it. But
It's
I
totally a thing I could have done.
like I was
It didn't happen.
wanting her in real life, bro.
Yeah. Well, speaking of someone who can 1v1 you and win, let's talk to Tuxtradamus.
Who can I 1v1? Wreckage?
Anybody.
We just proved it by saying
Wreckage or Caleb?
You can literally 1v1 anyone.
Oh,
Listen,
okay.
I've heard that you aren't just a StarCraft 2 master, you're also Clicker Heroes PvP master.
It's true.
man.
Yep. I'm also the Clash of Clans #1 ranked leaderboard. That's not none of those are true actually. What is true is my character in the visual novel will be the friend that you don't actually know is with someone that you can romance, but like certain paths let you do it, and then you're like, whoa, this is really cool.
So
That's
you're like
why-
the tutorial character, and then at
Yeah,
the
I'm the
end,
tutorial character who sticks around, but then like randomly you're like, wait, is he a path? He might be a path. I need to play this again, see if he is. And then you find out that indeed I am. And then you can also hashtag praise Tux. Yeah, I'm Tuxtradamus. Thank you all for watching. This was a really cool episode. You can find me at Tuxtradamus on all the places for Twitter and Twitch and stuff. Here a lot. Friday, like Wreckage said, I'll be here for Alloy of Law with Wreckage and Virgil and Kelsa. We're revealing myself and Kelsa's characters. It's going to be very, very fun. Saturday, we'll have some more Winter's Edge, where I play Saltho the Taxman, and we get to see what the heck Tavern did.
It's so weird. That is an accurate description of your character.
That is literally my character, and he is one of my most favorite characters.
Yeah, you're an adventurer who also collects taxes.
Yep. And he's amazing,
Man,
and it's so
that
fun.
campaign is
You
so
should enjoy.
different than
Yeah,
normal campaigns.
it's really, really fun.
For real.
Just seeing, like, it's a really, really big, cool thing that Arthur's doing with Winter's Edge. And so Saturday, you should check it out, and then join us in Discord if you would like to engage in the community. And yeah, that's about it for me. Just thanks again for everybody watching, playing, and running.
So speaking of someone you can get engaged to, did I mention that not only can you date Henley, the 5th stretch goal, when we reach $12,000, you can actually propose marriage, but only if your character is male.
True. And I'm just going to announce it here, Arthur. I'm sorry. I know we had a big marketing plan.
I know. I've already ruined it at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
So I might as well just go ahead and say it. But the option when you fully seduce me, and let's be real, it is probably I'm the one on the cover, so it's the one that gets touted as the most likable character out of the bunch. You will get to choose what type of costume I wear in the bedroom scene, and I can confirm here today that one of them is coral, like 100%. Like there is a coral costume that I can wear for you.
When we tried to convince Virgil to do the art for that, at first he was a little iffy about his Liku drawing capabilities, but the thought of several $1,000s under his nose.
Yeah, those Liku are firm and erect.
Yeah, it's
I don't think that's how Liku work.
but in this situation it is.
But is it funny?
So yeah, everyone, my name's Dave. Thank you very much for watching. It's getting there. I'd love to. I'm interested to stick around and have a chat with these boys afterwards about what's happening exactly. But the Cat's Cradle is a great ship. It's going to be
such a great name.
Yeah,
Thank you, Virgil.
The fact that we've got a good pilot and a ship that has good handling, and now it'll probably have good speed and stuff too. It's going to be. See you later, Empire, you nerd.
You nerd.
Nerd.
So that's excellent. We've got a heap of new Die Party stuff going. Mondays always Night City Cyberpunk 2020 with most of these lads.
Don't miss it.
Tuesdays,
And Mortar.
yeah. Tuesdays we have Sunless Sea game called the Neath. Should I say the Nerth?
The Nerth.
The very first live episode will be next week on Tuesday. Wednesday we have this game. Thursdays we have Sin Eaters going forward as well. And Friday once Sin Eaters, the Neath gets started up.
Dave,
once the Neath gets started up, I will be looking to start up the fourth game.
Coffee, man.
Party series. And that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah. Follow, subscribe, and chip in some money for that Kickstarter.
Yeah, guys, the Kickstarter we need.
$8.
Are you sure it's not going to be on the one for double, what is it, Fig, where you invest kind of and get?
Let me tell you about Fig. All right, they didn't get any of that money from their investors, so shit is literally.
Yeah.
So Fig is dust.
Yeah,
Fig was weird.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, but that's not surprising that they mismanaged something that complicated.
Speaking of someone who likes figs, what's up? It's me, APGamingREAL.
Really? You eat bugs? That's gross.
Fig, F-I-G?
Yeah, figs.
Is a type
figs
of
are a
fruit.
fucking berry.
Fig is like a.
I don't think it's a
Do you
berry.
know how they anyway? We'll talk
Berry. It
about
has seeds in it, right?
I just know Fig Newtons.
Follow, subscribe, press buttons. Check
them.
the schedule on my Twitch page. I stream a lot. Well, I'm going to be hosting Eric Vulgaris after this. Eric's on some of my shows.
He does good
Kelsa's-
work.
Kelsa is
At
on
time, you
this
should stick
show,
around.
the one we're about to host, and she's on Mistborn as well. So just fucking whatever you want. There's a lot of interrelation. I'm a little concerned at how close the tabletop RPG community is becoming. At some point, we're just going to become all one channel, and then that visual novel thing is going to be less and less a joke and more realistic.
I mean,
You joke about it, but some of the most successful streamers are actually groups of people that delineate their schedule and all have it on one channel.
Twitch.tv/roleplay.
Or, you know, slash
Campaign is
twitch.tv/loading ready run. They're great people.
We never do anything as Campaigners Guild anymore. It
was
started
my
out
idea.
strong, and it's how I got a bunch of people to show up on my show. I met a ton of people, but we
Got
don't
good
do
players
anything with it.
in
We
that
need
group.
to just kick it up again. You know, I've just been busy. That's it.
All right. Well, speaking of getting busy, I need to talk to these folks. I'm gonna need to host somebody else, and then I need to go play some fucking Final Fantasy 14 because I got to finish this mission called Heavensward in an expansion called Heavensward. Pretty sure
Is
it's
that
the
just
last
an
mission.
extension to get more haircuts because
What? Keep haircuts to the... Oh, you're talking about Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, my haircut right now is so fucking fly. I unlocked highlights, and now I look like a fucking boss.
do you have like a braid with one braid? Is like a
No,
different
no,
color?
it's the pushed back, but with the cloud stripe spikes coming off of it. I'm
I
just...
don't fucking care. Let's get to the end.
Jesus,
conversation
fuck you.
about our new
Fuck you,
characters.
Wreckage. I listen to your shit.
Yeah, literally his channel. So
Hair! It's Final Fantasy hair!
All right, we're out.